You come and you go. You take me high, you take me low. But I don't know how to do this on my own anymore. Oh no, now it's my leave.
And welcome back on in, folks. I know we've had a couple delays, a small delay. No, it's been a big delay, but we're back in MIBR versus paiN Gaming. A little CSGO update. Say goodbye to the doodle lore, I guess, here, Paladin, as we're taking away the pistol round. paiN Gaming, MIBR up a map, but paiN Gaming get to head to their pick. My name's Fine, I'm joined by that Paladin on the call. Let's go.
Finally, we're back into it. And it's just fast through this mini wrap, and Sonny already gets one on the board.
The finger gun's coming through, on my end at least. We'll see if anything else could get going. Now, Henny does take a couple tags, but does have to slink down in towards that secret position. I always love the finger gun rounds. You know, it's really something. It shows Counter-Strike in its purest form, like this from Big Gazera. Let's go. A double kill for him. And even the rotates cut off here by Nekis to stop any fast rotations. So the plant's going to go in. Easy does it. No problem.
That's just some breezy rotations from paiN. Starting out strong in this opening round of Nuke. He's up Henny in the clutch, and the finger guns can't do it. Tease it out. It's a beautiful, beautiful little play there.
Yeah, a nice little runabout there from the pistols of MIBR. It's you know, I think rather of paiN Gaming. They had all these rotations cut off, a really dynamic pistol round, all things said, coming out from those guys. So you got to give the respect where it's due, of course. We're looking to jump back on into game in just a short moment. We actually do see the full eco, or actually no, we do see a force buy coming out from one player of MIBR, as we do give a little bit of a radio broadcast. So, but it should be a simple eco to clean up for the moment. Just getting things fixed back up for you guys, because you know we only want finger guns for so long. I'm being brutally honest.
Let's go ahead and jump back on into game. Thankfully, you know, these issues don't last for, you know, a whole half. Instead, we can get them fixed right here on the fly. So we're back in the swing of things. paiN Gaming up around. And we actually do see the full force come through. They'd actually come in last minute. And we have some good headshots coming out from Insani. There's a double. But Turtle couldn't convert the next. It's still plenty of damage here to paiN, though. Insani at deal rings.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff from the young gun. Leaves us in 3v4. They have secret control and single control. Skull's trying to look for something up in this upper look, but Ike's is going to catch this.
Oh.
And a second as well. Finishes off Hards out with 2 HP. Drops down, takes damage, but Nekis in a very difficult 1v4 here.
Yeah, first kill could come easy. Even then, he takes a boatload of damage for it, down to 43. Fake plant gets swung from Hut. Done like that. It's going to be MIBR winning the force buy.
Wonderful stuff. I mean, you got to give credit to Insani for slowing down that offensive play from paiN. And as soon as that happened, the reroute just wasn't swift enough. Exit tucked into Mustang, and he just fires off those 5.7 bullets at range. Does very, very well there to get 2, and even add a little extra damage on Nekis at the end. Force buy back from paiN Gaming, so we've got this kind of bit of a force buy wars going on. And maybe an early barrel into ramp gets immediately stopped by that smoke.
You know, MIBR, this is, again, not their pick, but it's one of their best maps. I think Insani as an individual, really incredible player. Right now, Henny is taking a few steps forward here with his MP9. Fishing for them eeks. Molly can just finish the job on a Nekis. Comes so close. But just survives. That's all you need.
Smoke re-upped on Squeaky side. Tends for them to move on over to ramp. Biera is peppering them with these AUG bullets. The Molly to boot as well. He is one shot to the scout, so decides to back off, play a safer angle. Scoped up, so we can't get heard from those trophy room players. And just a slow crawl. paiN trying to look for any sort of a pick to spur a sight hit on. And Skulls isn't being offered up anything. Resmoke on the door, but he's ahead of it.
Yeah, this is a great position here from Exit. Swings for one. You have to hit the instant headshot, and there's nothing giving. Insani also following up, and no headshot connected there from Bigu. Zevi, I mean, you certainly don't save this scout, but you got 15 seconds to find a CT to go ahead and die. And okay, that will be Exit. He's gonna run through and just clean up the kill either way. So 2 rounds for MIBR, no success for paiN, already starting off on the back foot.
5 alive for MIBR as well. That's just everything that you could ask for, because this round's going to be even easier than the previous. Mop-ups are definitely going to be on the horizon, which just lets that cash flow in the CT bank account. Heading to round number 4. It's complete Glocks, on a single penny invested into this one for the tees. And we should be teeing ourselves up for an easy conversion in the 3rd.
A good old hut rush seems to be what's brewing for paiN Gaming. Oh, just off the back of the span, they're going to run through the smoke. I mean, this is the call. Yeah, but, I mean, no matter how good your call is, you're on Glocks. It's going to be another flawless 5-man standing round. You were talking about it, Pally. The money begins to bloom for MIBR.
Wonderful stuff, and they want to go ahead and upgrade the op onto Henny immediately. Sometimes it's a risk. You want to play the bonus, try to get those MP9s nice up and aggressive, but this time around, they're going for rounds. They want to just stabilize instantaneously. They know that most likely Zevi will not have the funds to purchase one of his own, and that is exactly what happens. So maybe try to lay down the law as early as possible and show who the better operator is on the server. Honestly, throughout Vertigo, it felt as though Zevi had Henny's number. Even though there was a couple rounds here and there that the veteran had a little bit more impact, it was largely the youngster of Zevi that showcased that head-to-head.
But to be honest, it might not have been with the AWP. So
yeah, it was the rifle, right? I mean, he did so well with the rifle throughout Vertigo, Henny. So now we want to just see a little bit more prowess in that scoped rifle this time around. Where is he posted?
Henny's out towards ramp on this round. While the rest of the squad goes outside. No spam connecting here from Insani. He's going to have to pull off a reload pretty shortly. Just on around the edge of the smoke, though. Resurfacing is Brennison. Drawing the attention away was Insani. He was just the bait on the hook. And boy, do paiN get caught. Now, Hard Sao does come through with the frag of his own. There needs to be a whole lot more from where it started. Now, Turtles revealed his position. He's trapped at this Tetris spot here. And now he's starting to get wall banged up. A lot of damage and falls, but Brennison again comes back up the vents to deal with them. Next in line is Skulls, but that's a great headshot. 20 seconds on the clock, though, to complete this 1v2. He's at least scooped up the bomb. But wow, 15 seconds. He just has to make a sprint. He has to start making noise, has to make a move, has to get the plant in, and players are watching from that mini position. He will cross out into the open and be able to get the plant. He's just gotten across no man's land. Now Skulls in the 1v2. He has a 1v1 versus Exit, but Exit's going to win it. Denying that clutch. Real close round out of paiN, but MIBR keep up the gas.
I thought with that cross, it would have worked out for Skulls there to at least win that 1v1. Henny actually gambles to go down to the lower site, but all is fair. I mean, I have to really commend MIBR's bait and switch setup there between Briera and Insani and Mini. That kind of spam, it really felt like Insani was going to get caught out on the reload, but it really just retooled the setup in terms of setting up Briera, and he just pops his head out, gets so much information, ducks back in, goes all the way up the vent, and gets another. And honestly, just that quick thinking from Briera really allowed for MIBR to work themselves through that round. 4 on the board now. And it's another mishmash buy where we don't have all the bells and whistles that paiN are looking for. 3 Galeals and not a whole lot of utility to speak of. And he still has that AWP to use, though.
Yeah, and that Weapon can simply dominate the server if he's in the right position. Now, paiN did just put in those outside wall smokes, so you'd have to think that some players are on notice, and that man is Turtle. He's just gotten down the vents, and the timing could, almost not be worse. He did get the spot in, but now the play is coming Brenezen's way. First kill is going to be his, but he's going to stand and fight. He's not even going to drop because he has Henny by his side. It's a 4-for-0 on the ramp. Utter domination by MIBR, and it's just Big U, the man who made it down secret.
Yet another very, very well played round there from Bierra. Playing again another bait and switch setup, this time a little bit more contact heavy.
Dude.
And Henny just locks it in there for him to get that 2K, to just play that timing game just a little too efficiently. And I thought that was masterfully done. A well-earned 5th there from MIBR, and paiN just can't activate Big Uzera there down with that early secret play.
And 3 of those rounds deathless for MIBR right now. That is the big talking point, because exit 7 rounds in the game is 13 grand in his bank account. So an unreal start here for MIBR. And I mean, I already said it. This is one of their best maps. This is where Insani really gets locked in. You really have some names to contend with here for paiN. But quickly ignoring all that, they're going to dive down secret. All 4 players down.
They get a plant, I think, here.
The rotates just simply aren't in time. I mean, Brenezen, no impact on the play. A plant it is. All right. Well, Brenezen, he has some contacts moving his way, though. Pressing up that ramp position. In the meantime, Skulls, a backstab kill. But he takes his sweet time about it. I'm not sure about that one, Skulls, because now the play comes through, and, well, it's up to Big U, but the Tech 9 is going to do it at the close range. And now Hard Zhao even ready for this flank, but doesn't matter. Exit still finds a kill. Turtle and Henny come through as well. Turtle just sent himself down the vent. Now we have to get this defuse in immediately. He doesn't complete the kill. He thought he got the kill. He thought he had the defuse on his plate, but Hard Zhao will clutch it up.
Oh, so close there. I mean, the round had basically been won by MIBR, but Turtle makes a meal of it, and paiN get away with murder. 5v5 B bomb site after plant win. And that's what happens when you just give too many resources away to paiN there. This time, I mean, Big Uzera finally gets his redemption after a struggle in the previous, where his fast position down secret didn't amount to anything, but this time, close up to ramp, gets 2 on the Tech 9.
Oh my goodness, this is a change of
wow.
Brenezen just going all in and receives a headshot for his trouble, but Henny is here to hold the line, and Insani on that outside position from inside of secret took Zevi on Silo.
Yeah, perhaps a little bit, again, confused that Insani could be that quickly down in secret, especially after Bierra was the one that would conduct those kinds of plays from secret himself. And now, with that man advantage being swiped away into this 4v4, Big Uzera is just trained on looking for something outside. Hard Zhao as well, just parked up in a lobby, looking for any sort of aggression, especially after that early play from Bierra, but nothing to speak of. So the smoke wall will come through, as they want to try to at least condition MIBR into thinking that a lower play is on the cards. But they can really do whatever they please with this play. It's up to MIBR to really gather the information and make a decision after that. And so Insani is still posted here for that info.
Really like this from Big Uzera. He's going to try and sell this lower play, but it comes down to the duel. Him versus Insani. The jiggle peek was so good there by Big U. Look as he clears out every angle into the site and finds the kill onto Insani, while the rest of the A site is just being sold. There's only 1 player on it, or maybe 2. Hold on, Exit's also dropped in. Perhaps a bit of a mystery here from paiN. They're walking right in the setup. They're trying to go down the vents, but Turtle couldn't get them all. Neck is providing the cover, is going to find both A-site defenders. And with 7 seconds left, there will be a plant. Henny could not stop it. And now a 1v2. He might pack his bags here. He's looking for this kill on the player behind the silo.
2 mollies as well. This is just so difficult for Henny to break through. He had to have hit that cross shot into back silo to start the round off, but this after plant is nigh impossible.
Just hunting for the kill. He's going to hold this for, well, until that bomb hits 0. Well, now he's starting to worry for his own life, and, well, I'd worry for his opponents. It's a good flick on a hard sound, but it's not a round win. Not close. I will say it did get close. Even in that 3v4, but luck not favoring MIBR here. paiN with the better round. paiN with the better play. You got to give it to him.
Yeah, you got to give credit to Big Uzera, man. Getting down to secret, selling, and the beautiful angle clearing, the dance that he had with Insani there was absolutely marvelous to see unfold. Insani just didn't have his wits about him, loses that aim duel, and Big Uzera just has to throw one flashbang, and it throws the rotations all up in a tizzy. And as soon as you look out of the A site, exit's uncomfortable. Turtle can't get anything done on the drop-off, and Henny can't hit the shot on the cross. So paiN capitalized with the third. And it's early into Squeaky Door, and Big Uzera gets that trade. So early squeak control, and they're flashing their way through here, Fi.
Wow, okay, Insani keeps going. Not settled with the 1-for-1, but now he's in serious trouble. Mollied out and is going to burn. And Brennison sends himself up the vents into his doom. Now a 1v2 for Henny. He's coming back up through heaven. Or maybe the mini rotate, but perhaps a bit too slow for paiN Gaming's liking. They are going to set their eyes on the vents. They will just outmaneuver Henny here.
Silent as well. Absolutely no indication of this. Henny, he's not going to have any idea until those doors pop open. Yeah, there's that info. Quick on the heels of these paiN players, but when does he want to pull the trigger?
Well, he's just made it to decon.
Doors open.
It's going to take a while for paiN Gaming to realize this is a possibility. Walking through, but no one presenting themselves. Yeah, Henny. He's in a rock and a hard place right now. I mean, he could try and... Oh, he could give this one the old ninja...
Oh, no!
Oh, he's a goner! No. He's a goner in multiple different ways. He was his own opponent. He lost to himself there. It's paying.
Oh, no. That's a self-sabotage there from Henny. It's a difficult clutch to win nonetheless, but that's not how you want to see him go. Oh, that's brutal.
Oh, goodness. Thou hateth to seeth, someone once said. Someone being me. I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. It sounds Shakespearean enough. You think Shakespeare said that? You hate to see it?
Probably.
Some form of that. I don't know what Old English is like.
Well, Bigu is down vent again. And this time exits on the rotate, instantly smoke. So this secret play repetitively from Bigu is wasting so much resource from MIBR. It's just so masterfully played by him. He doesn't even have to aggress here. He's caused 2 different rotates now. And paiN can reroute themselves to just a side exit on the top site. And brute force their way in. It's only Turtle up on hut.
Dude, Bigu has sold this perfectly. He's one man, and he's drawn the attention of 2 players. It's a massive plus right now for paiN, and there's no way these lower players can rotate up. But now they've cleared out Big Uzera, the jig is up. paiN Gaming, they might feel the need to press the gas pedal here into Turtle, and he's going to farm with this MP9. 2 kills on the round, and hearts out down to 12. Things looking dire for paiN Gaming, as it's just Zevi in a 1v4 needs the ace, and with 30 seconds, his chance is slim.
Very well played there from Insani. He understood that he had to be proactive. He had to look for some kind of information. They just poured so much into that bottom secret play, and as soon as they get that kill on the Bigu, you're exactly right. The jig was up. Turtle was poised and ready for 2 beautiful MP9 kills. Mind you, those kills are still very difficult to pull out.
For sure.
And the fact that he was able to do that still kind of settled in MIBR's chances at a 6th. And although Zevi does get some parting kills on the AWP, it's still 6 on the board.
So MIBR be honest, it was well played there from paiN, but they couldn't deal with Turtle. The double kill up on that top site, shutting it down solo. I don't think there was anything inherently wrong with what paiN Gaming did there. They had the advantage in this position, but the individual ability from Turtle, able to juggle the angles.
Yeah, if you had to nitpick at all, I guess you could talk about the timing and how much time Bigu had wasted. They couldn't actually capitalize on it overall, but I think regardless, Turtle getting that double kill spells disaster in any way you try to talk about that round for paiN. But regardless, Zevi does get to save on over this AWP. Hardzao rather has a Galil bought up for himself. And that's about all she wrote heading into this map, or into this round in particular. 5 rifles out for MIBR. Just trying to keep the economy in check. You got these free AK upgrades, might as well use them.
Any bit of damage, though, that's dealt here by paiN Gaming could definitely mean a lot, and we... Okay, not aggression, but a boost. And I think the boost is the way you can seal these kind of rounds.
Definitely. And now this crossfire... Oh, I was thinking there would be a crossfire, but Henny's just going to rotate up to the top site. Leave Biera on his own here. And he'll definitely have players come his way. Zevi boosted up to try to peer on over to this ramp player, but to no avail. Smoke flash play to get him out, but...
Oh, they have not checked him. They have not checked him. Now they have. That's a double spray down. It's excellent from BRN. And now Henny here for cleanup. The damage, not enough to be dealt, and an op handed over. Thank you very much. I'll take that back. And MIBR roll to 7.
I'm thinking maybe he thought that gun was still in play. And so he was like, look, there's no point in buying one of my own. I could just pick it off of him eventually. And he gets well rewarded for it. Great ramp re-clear from Henny. And Biera, again, does very well to get himself a double on the boost. Still a tough second kill to get after he was initially cleared there. But guns out, Zevi still gets his chance to hold up the big green. And Henny barely misses his shot out on Squeak Door.
Certainly some dangerous games being played here. Skull's always trying to find the vent. He's trying to find the vent. He's gotten dinked up. He's down to 5. I mean, getting down, I suppose, is enough. But, I mean, surely MIBR know exactly where Skulls is.
Are they aware of Bigu? He's all the way in mini already. Henny has got to be having his wits about him. He doesn't even go for the mini play. He's trying to clear all of Garage, maybe? Looking for Henny. He's trying to find something to work around with.
Henny also knows something's up, though. You can see he's playing an ultra passive position.
Oh, and Sonny's aware, too.
Wow, this is... I mean, MIBR are all over the play. They hunt down Big Uzera. But out hut. Still trying to make things do. Exit gets deleted. Skulls comes out the vents on, what, 5 HP? And gets that done. He gets another. On 5 points of health. Skulls breaks apart MIBR. And paiN get back in the driver's seat.
That's just a hard contact play. As soon as they get that trade onto Insani at top heaven, they're like, screw it. We don't need to throw any flashbangs or smokes. We can just win the heads-up aim duel. Exit's caught with his pants down, and Henny just has to look on as his teammates die around him. 5th on the board for paiN. They get out of a very sticky situation, especially after that initial damage on the Skulls. You think, okay, well, sure, he's got the positioning down in an event, but I don't think he can do anything with it, but he still does. Does Henny die here?
No.
Okay.
It's the nerf bomb. You forget. Nuke is the nerf bomb.
Of course.
They got their bomb at the toy store here, right? It's a little it's like
fake bombs.
Yeah. Just for show, not actual size. Yeah, Nuke is one of, I believe, alongside Vertigo, and it used to be Inferno that had a reduced bomb radius. And then Inferno got the nuclear bomb, which just, annihilates everyone on the map if it goes off.
Ancient's getting up there too at this point.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, smoke wall up again. This time Bigu playing a little bit more passive this time around. Think trying to set up some kind of utility, yeah. I'm guessing just a top hut molly, or maybe even a rafters molly. But aggression from Henny here on ramp side. Yeah, there it is. Rafters cleared up, but Henny's aggression works out. And that's what's more important. Although Bigu gets all this control, and they get across in a secret, one of the prongs of this attack has already been understood, and Insani's already ready here.
Oh, yeah. It's a bit of yin-yang around the map, but now the rotations have arrived. Turtle inside the vents being helped for by Zevi, however. But Henny has arrived. Deals with Nekis. But this play has drawn 3 lower side rotates, and Big Uzera is going to take another.
They can fly up the vent if they so please. Exit is here to greet them, but it's only Exit. All the chips are really in that B bomb side, but Exit gets one. He gets the kill on a Bigu, but the trade is instantaneous. They can molly lower vent, and the bomb can go down. Zevi now trained on secret. There's really no avenues other than ramp and heaven for MIBR to go through. Is Zevi aware of this hole, though?
No one's really watching Insani at the moment. Zevi completely focused on outside. You also have another player inside of Squeaky, and Hardzao might think something's up. That big off barrel gonna show up, but he survives. Henny, he's drawing the attention of multiple players. The fake defuse, not a real defuse, but it's gone. Quick as that. Small chance, slim chance for MIBR, but paiN quickly deal with them.
Exit desperately needed 2 there before the bomb goes down into that 2v2. The molly in event was ingenious. It allows for them to breathe a little, for Zevi to go aggressive in a secret. And although that hole of heaven was spotted by Insani, it doesn't amount to anything. He tries to give away his position by flashing Henny up the vent, but Skulls reads it, and they get their 6 on the board. Very tidy half here from the T's as they're looking to lock in their 7th. Kind of tie it up, even Stevens. And honestly, if I had to have a gripe about MIBR on this map, is their T sides can really struggle on this one. And I think that paiN have figured out how to play the CT side on this map to a T. So I'm really liking this first half and what it means for in terms of the series.
Yeah, Zevi is a terror on that CT side as well. He's already put up the digits. I think my one criticism so far from MIBR is Henny hasn't been able to get activated in a lot of these rounds, as that gap was not seen there by Insani. Gonna see a bit of a top hit. It is where the stack lies, believe it or not. All 5 players in position. Wonder what they're up to right now here. Are they just gonna surge to their doom, or will the pistols fall apart as they should? We'll see. I think it might be 5 players down the vents. That's a real possibility, as the USP can only do so much against them, but the flashes, it's team flashes that really are not helping this. Zevi has the bomb. He's gonna get
no.
Walk into the trap. Now it's Skulls versus Turtle here. 15 HP to 23. 1 bullet apiece.
No.
Turtle's gonna get it. Now the kill has to come through from Bigu, and it does. Good grief. paiN will get the round, and I think that's all that matters.
Oh, man. I thought after that opposite vent kill, the round was pretty much over, but the flashbang is beautiful. And although they cut it close, that final heaven rotate was just unawares. There's just no way you're predicting that, especially with 11 seconds on the clock. So great damage for sure. You'll have a hamstrung buy. Actually, I say that. There is so much money on paiN. So in reality, it really means nothing.
It's just a round at the end of the day. It's just a round. Nothing unusual happened. And here's for whoa, see ya.
I mean, that's such an important kill, right? Because again, Bigu can kind of lay waste, and he only spotted Bigu, so you don't even know that the rest of these paiN players are following quickly behind. And as these smokes fade, they've just evaporated.
And for all you know, Bigu's been the only person in secret in every single one of these rounds.
Oh, look at this. No bottom side rotates. They're going to get a free plant off this fight. We're teed up for an 8th round here. 4v5 retake on the B bomb side is not easy by any means.
Gonna pop the windows. No one's home. Easy plant for paiN and a potential lead at the half. Quite revitalized as, oh, Brennison. Oh, what? He gets away with 2 in that position. The spray is good. That plant gets hindered. Maybe gives time for a rotate, but one of those has been quickly cut off. And he even spots out the other 2. I think Skulls, he's gotten all the information that he needs. He saw Henny, he saw exit. And you can see that paiN are quite prepared.
No kits.
They gotta go. It's a good call there. But wait, it might work. Zevi. Oh, the timing could not be worse for Henny. He turns around just as Zevi takes the swing. And now it's the dance around the site. Exit. Gonna try and get that smoke down. Now cutting the cross is Zevi. It's a halftime lead for paiN Gaming. A great recovery, a great T-side. We'll see you guys in a few.
This ain't a song, it's a battle cry. No life. I see the clue between the strobe lights. I'm haunted, black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Used to want it bad, used to want it bad, but I can't taste it. I can't help you now, okay? Follow me around, okay? Black face. Got too much up on my plate, now I can't think. I said woke up, take a action, now I'm feeling this is it. Want the money, want the rest. I do purse, not no cess. They say Donish, why you sad? I said I just need to think. Red tape, got too close, I hate the city. Black face, show you everything you need till you fornicate it bad. Someone said it. In my head, keep seeing you too many times. Yeah. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you. I know it's in my head. Follow me around, okay? Black face, hey. Follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay? Black face, hey. Follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay? Black face, hey. Follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay? Black face, hey. Follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay? Black face, hey. Follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay? Black face, hey. Follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my.
And we're back. 8-7 at the half. paiN Gaming take the lead. They had a great T-side, and they should be rewarded with the map victory here. But let's see if MIBR can come up with the goods. My name's Fine, joined by Paladin. I'm so used to saying Cole X or McHenry. He would be here. Shout out for Paladin for subbing in. Let's get things started.
Double dually set up here for Bigu, but he gets absolutely decimated again.
No good on the site. Falls off now to the rest of paiN. They have to set up for this retake. And MIBR in great positions. You see this one being held by Exit. He could even drop in on a flank, but, well, his teammates need to hold up first before he can activate. Now Brennison, trapped out towards the CT vent, is going to have some trouble. He's getting pinned down by multiple players, while Nuke begins to swing on through, but runs dry. Both players' guns run dry. And now it has to be Henny from inside of Hut to hold out, looking to put the clutch together, and he does on the move. A 1v3 for Henny.
Head on a swivel there from Henny. Look at that. Just snappy as you'd like. All headshots. Beautiful 3K there. Oh my goodness, Henny. That's just marvelous. I mean, you really thought it would all fall apart there, especially after that opposite vent player just goes down for free. And honestly, just that seesaw of a round finally goes the way of MIBR, and just through the skin of their teeth as well. What a play. I mean, they take a timeout just to talk things over, and that's completely understandable. They understand the kind of potential of another force buy wars brewing here on this second half, and they want to come out better from it.
Also could use to cool down the hype after a 1v3 like that. I know Henny's a bit of a loud player when he gets in the zone. Get him amped up here, MIBR. Start to ramp up here while paiN Gaming. They are going to invest into this force buy. Let's go.
Yeah, completely understandable. They understood how close it got. 2 MAC-10s up for Biera and Exit. Hopefully they're aware of the circumstances. A lot of initial utility to try to flush out some of these players' top sight. But the most important thing is that we've gotten Biguzera into the secret entrance. How many is he good for? He needs at least 1.
It's a great entry there from BRN, though.
So important.
If you put this force buy to rest, I mean, we could see these games of non-stop comebacks. We could see MIBR extend to a big lead. I always call it like a bit of a fake lead because, you know, it's not those gun rounds. It's not real tangible success that's proven.
It does allow you to kind of set the tempo, though. If you have the money in your favor, you can kind of explode onto these sites knowing that they don't have all of the bells and whistles to slow you down. But this crossfire, 3 men here, all stacked up and ready to go. How do they dissuade these players? They don't. 3 kills.
Oh my God.
And Hard's out as well. It's just Insani. It's all come crumbling down. He was supposed to be the linchpin to secure the round.
They had all 4 players in secret. Good luck.
Man, what a play there from paiN to just absolutely box in those players. It wasn't necessarily MIBR confident. And paiN capitalize. Play those close ranges with the 5.7s. Proactive with the MP9s as well. And look at this. 2 AK upgrades. MP9 upgrade for Zevi. And now you're swimming in cash.
And MIBR are the opposite. They're bone dry. They're in a famine. They have to pick up what they can, the little Tech 9s they can from the floor. And hardly a drop of utility to escort them into a site. We'll see if that could even do anything against the full rifles. The AKs stolen, and the SMGs that are ready to chew up these pistols.
And only 1 player in Insani with head armor, so talk about making these SMGs even more deadly. And it looks like they want to just burst in a ramp and have Biera come in through secret, and then for them to just split onto this B bomb site.
Yeah, Biera has to make a ton of space, though. He has to pass the first test, and he doesn't. Now he's dropped down the ramp. Now he is pinned down in this position, but he escapes. And quick as that, this round is looking pretty darn over. Just Insani with the only response. And even Zevi had his eyes on the prize. It's $600 a kill with that MP9, and he's looking for a few extras.
maybe a little bit of a trade situation set up with the Glock of Insani and have exit trade. But exit goes down. Skulls picks it up. 10 on the board for paiN. We quell the force buy, and now this is where we start to get into that cruise control territory here, Fi. It looks like now an 11 on the board. Money in your favor as well. Keeping these men up. Getting kills with these SMGs as well. Things are really looking pretty here for paiN to potentially take us to a third, and that will be overpass should be needed.
Just the eco here. Out of MIBR. And this could, yeah, again, you're talking about the looming of overpass. And after this round, if things go cleanly for paiN Gaming, you can see Zevi pick up an AWP. Did Biggie see the barrel up there? I think he could have.
I mean, the awareness of this guy, I wouldn't be surprised if he just knows. Like, he's just preemptively, like, jiggling that angle. He's just been so keen this entire game, both sides thus far. I know the stats doesn't necessarily reflect as such, but the impact that this guy has had throughout this game has been sublime.
Yeah, he's been excellent on the lurk. He's been the space creator for this squad. Since they've lost some of their really aggressive members, as the pistols do go into the meat grinder. Like, shout out to Big Azera, only 12 and 15 right now, but I think he was the man dictating the pace of paiN Gaming's T side. And he's joined back in. Now even on the CT side, you see him getting aggro outside. It's going to be his first real test, though, against MIBR's gun round. But if this goes south for MIBR Brazil, yeah, you're talking about that overpass. It's right at your doorstep.
It's not going to be easy for paiN to overcome that should we get there, but the momentum that they can gain from this nuke win, potentially, is what they need to be talking about. But talk about a momentum breaker. Biera just rips Bigu's head off. We talked about him a lot. But now it's Biera's turn to run down Secret early.
I mean, has a duel in the form of Zevi. It's a potential round-winning one for MIBR. Look to keep their heads afloat.
They want to test lower site again, and it's a very similar split to that of the second round force buy, but this time it's 4 players up ramp and 1 player down secret, and they get ramp for free. None of this hell fight as well from Nekis. He's just completely given it up.
Yeah, now Zevi's getting pincered in from both sides. Life becomes very difficult, and it's about to get even more. He'll drop a smoke, maybe try to buy him space. Realistically, he's just pinned into a corner and about to get backstabbed by Brendison. 3v5 already. Hearts out. I'm surprised he even made his way down the vents, because this round is finished. He's going to try and escape, and that he'll be able to do. Adios. Hasta luego. And it's MIBR with the first.
And it works out. I mean, once Bigu goes down, Secret opens up. The lower site just feels that much more susceptible. And it doesn't look like Nekis was meaning to fight there or even spot for information. He hears a flashbang, he ducks into hell, and he gets the hell out of there. 9th on the board for MIBR, and it's off the back of a very well-played round from Biera. Impact from him on that AK. Henny, you got to get out of there, my friend.
It's the Nerf bomb, don't forget. I mean, you can stand right next to it and hardly take a lick of damage.
It's like that Dust 2, the former Dust 2 bomb on B site where you could just hide behind car and you'd lose like 20 HP.
Even then, like the equivalent on this map, you only take like, what, 20 damage? I think they took like 25 damage sitting in the back of control. Basically, like, on Inferno, if you see the bomb, you are dead. Basically.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know?
Again, 5 rifles for MIBR. They love this faster tempo. They love how malleable it is. And look at Insani. Oh, look at him go.
Oh, but he couldn't get the kill. Zevi helping out. I mean, completely blind. Right there was Hearts out. He was just blind firing in the middle of the open, had no idea what was happening around him.
Ooh, I think that was like a dink through the side of the box there from Nekis, and he gets the information as well. Free rotate down to the lower site. Super important that Zevi gets that trade, mind you. And Sani, if he even gets one there, things get really hot and heavy for paiN to hold that top site. And now all of these plans that MIBR had come screeching to a halt, and they don't really have any utility to activate any of these players. BR is looking for some aggression outside on the top of Mini, and they can't even make their way through ramp anymore. That's gone and retaken by Nekis. So honestly, I wouldn't even put it past MIBR if they try to save here.
I mean, good grief, paiN. I mean, now you really are saving because Zevi just snipes down 2.
Look, I know it's a tough bullet to swallow there, and call the save in a 4v5, but it had to be, and I think honestly that had to be the decision to be made there. And instead, now you're left with only Henny saving his rifle. And sure, you've got money, but I'm just thinking in like long-term kind of situation, you allow the loss bonus to build up. You have more buys left in the tank. Maybe it might not matter in the long run, but shooting gallery for Zevi to get the double there.
Again, he's just an absolute menace on the CT side. AWP demands respect. And if you don't give it to him, that's what's going to happen. That was a 3-piece on that round. He's only just getting started. And paiN are only 4 rounds away from map number 3, so this could go by quickly if MIBR falter.
Early nade damage into Mini doesn't actually amount to anything. paiN don't usually have an early Mini player, so that can't get punished this time around. Hardzao continuing to play Hut. So the initial idea / gimmick from MIBR does not net themselves any sort of damage or a kill. So they throw these L block smokes, I believe, here. And start to garner a little bit of control. Spam from Bigu. Damage both ways. Oh, look at Biera.
Oh, wow. What a lurk. Right through the smoke. See ya. Instant headshot. Onto Bigu. Zevi trying to reposition, searching for his kill, but MIBR being really disciplined in this. Just tucking away.
Yeah, this kind of pumping of the brakes really causes concern for Zevi and all of these rotations, but Biera, he kind of lends his hand out too quickly there. And potentially giving away the information that they're coming up onto this top side here, Fi.
But it's only Skulls. They've rotated down lower. It's a bit of a misread here from paiN, and it's going to cost them 2 instant headshots. But up the vents, Hardzao was trying to save him. He gets a double, and the bomb is right next to the vents. Nekis could come up in rotation and try and save this. As Turtle, he leaps away. A molly thrown in towards the vents. He can't stop the planter, though. The nade in will not stop it. And now down to 12 HP. Sure, the molly, do what you can. But Nekis has no idea where exit is. But the flames will get to him. And now it's a 1v1. Nekis, though, still no idea where exit is. And that's the big problem. Shot in the back. And MIBR will try to keep this one rolling.
It gets scrappy in the end, but MIBR pull through. Man, I really thought that Biera had tipped away too much information there to paiN, understanding that, oh, the contact play is coming through Mini. That means surely something's coming through Hut and Squeak, especially since the door's been blown open. But paiN read into it very, very well. Or sorry, MIBR rather. They read into it very, very well. They just contact all the way up through Squeaky. Skulls can't get a single kill there, and that's really the unraveling. As soon as the bomb goes down, Hardzao try as he might, can't get it done. He needed 3 there, and that's just such a difficult task, in all honesty. Another timeout for MIBR as they talk things over, because when you look at these rounds that have been converted, bar that one round from Biera through Secret, there hasn't been that many replicable rounds. And so trying to calm down and figure out what the plan of action is mighty important. You want to run through this economy and get back into an even Steven situation.
Surprising part, though, is paiN's money is still up to the good. Well, it's not a huge problem for them. MIBR are still at a breaking point with only one man standing. And they still have an AWP to contend with. But Zevi just leaves that angle as they cross outside. But Insani still goes down in towards that squeaky position. Trades down lower, though. They've gained the space. And they got the headshot. Brennison with the big kill to take down Zevi. Now the whole map is MIBR's oyster.
I think there's still potential for another lower side retake on this ramp player. But Biera, yeah, he could just park here. Neck is trying to search for something. Where has Biera gone off to? Skulls is pushed all the way into T-spawn. This is just such a weird round. All of these players so disjointed. What is the call here from Exit and Co? And where do they want to end? Gotta make their decision fast here, Fi. Skulls is clearing the whole map.
But Turtle's still gonna get the kill somehow. Didn't see Turtle up top. 30 seconds. It seems like MIBR, all they need to do is wait. And the kills are gonna come right to him because they're back to back. No. They're back to back. Oh, Brennison though will be able to get the trade. It's a 1v2 though. Hardzao. Oh, the bomb isn't coming to. Actually, the bomb needed to get picked up in secret. Oh, Hardzao though, he got spotted going down the vents. There's nothing he can do to stop the plant. It's being covered. And I mean, I think you just have to save at this point, or yeah, I think a Hardzao, he'll wave the white flag. That's that. I mean, MIBR, they are jump starting this engine.
Yeah, he can't even recover the AWP from heaven. It's just too far gone. I thought MIBR had made the right read. They understand that Hardzao's the hut player. They could go and rotate down into B, especially with the heaven rotate cutoff. But Hardzao plays his hand a little too quickly. Caught in that vent drop and just an unlucky series of events there. 11 on the board for MIBR. And that was a weird round. Really a game of timings there. That could have gone either which way. There was even a world where Nekis gets 2 up in heaven. But Biera holds his nerve. And we're inching ever closer. I think there's still another buy here for paiN. Yeah, it's a bit of a mishmash. Hardzao has 6K on him. So one last hurrah here before the coffers run dry for paiN. And they've got to make do without the AWP for Zevi. P250 for Neck is on ramp, no less.
Oh, we're going to see a fast one out of this from MIBR. Are they just going to hold down W? Against this scrappy buy here from paiN. They're leaping down the ramp. Neck is first in line. Big Zera trying to trade out. It is a brawl down on this lower site. And it might be a plant. The rotates are here in time. Skulls, Zevi, getting themselves into position. The doors close. Spam off the mark. It's a quick 2v3 post plant here for MIBR. Zevi in that control position, holding the right angle, but the timing could get the worst of him if Brennison decides to pop up. Searching for the kills. Brennison does pop up. Can he find any of these kills in the 2v3? First good is the spray, and then the second comes in line down to 2 bullets. Has the help of Insani. It's 12 all. 2v3, the power duo out of MIBR.
They can't get Biera out of there. He's just locked in there. Beautiful second. Skulls needed that trade. And then Insani is caught on an island. That's where you can easily trade him out with those different elevations. But it doesn't work out. Another timeout from MIBR. Understanding the kind of clawback that they've had here. Oh, goodness. That was just on a razor's edge there. Really, any sort of utility would have been able to flush him out. Maybe even a different point of contact. But all of these players coming either from double or control just doesn't allow for enough variety and attention grabbing for those T's. Timeout expires. And It's a judgment call here for paiN. I think with your loss bonus having built up, I think you just take the save. You get the guns out on the next. But it is, in essence, giving over the lead to MIBR after what was an absolutely stellar half, if I do say so myself, from paiN on that T side. It'd be a shame that they couldn't convert it here on the easier, so-called easier side of play.
And it's been some just good individual play from MIBR. When you get to that micro situation of that 2v3, it really is just where your individual ability shines. That's where I think MIBR had the leg up over paiN. You have folks who could just hit headshots. Brennison has been doing so far this series. I'll say Insani has gone a bit cold, but waking up in the right moments. That's how you can pick this one up. Quick outside smokes. Just trying to sell something Big Uzera's way. If if he's successful here, things could work out well. Gotta clear corners here, Brennison. Big Uzera, though, getting a bit antsy. Oh, but Brennison again. Headshot hitters, man. That's his MIBR squad.
Oh, and another. How did he get that on his skulls? Absolutely obliterated in that head-to-head.
Literally.
Oh, this 5v3 is just disgusting. And you're right, Fi. I mean, just the chaos and the ability to navigate that chaos with these hardcore aimers. You would think that after losing Cello and Joda, huge heavy hitters for this MIBR squad, that they wouldn't be able to figure out anything after. But man, credit to Biera, credit to Insani. These two players having to slot in for these types of players, they've just done so well. They've found their footing.
I mean, paiN just have to look for exits now. And that's all. It's going to be 13. And the buy for paiN as well is not what they want. There are no AWPs. There isn't what facilitated that success earlier on. It's going to be a tough road for paiN. But it can always just start here. Hold the phone. Zevi had enough for an AWP. Track my statement.
Maybe that's the tide-changing play. I mean, he hasn't been as impactful as he was on Vertigo, and maybe that's just because paiN decided to mostly use him as a rotator and not that much aggressive, and that's kind of worrying to me. I want him to be a little bit more zealous in some of these plays. Maybe go for a squeak timing. Maybe go for aggressive lower play into secret, into top silo maybe. But so far, it's just been him sitting in heaven, him rotating down to hell, looking outside, and it's just not enough. Sometimes it's just not enough. And you really want this guy to get activated because we can see what kind of impact he can have when he is that proactive. So very curious to see if we can change those plays up this time around. And it's now or never, you know, you don't want this to be closed out in a 2-0 fashion, especially after how good of a first half paiN had.
It can't just change here, though. paiN Gaming have the AWP to work with. And Zevi going for the initial fight, but gets obliterated on round start.
Finally, that triple nade stack setup reaps its rewards. And Zevi gets punished. That is just... I mean, you dedicated all of your time and effort to set him up there. The flashes as well. Outside smokes come in. And now... Bigu has to look on. He can spam, sure, but nothing lands, and Biera's got free reign. He can go into mini if he so pleases. He can go down secret. I think it's going to be this topside play here. Skulls is going to be caught between a rock and a hard place. Hard Dow's on a USP.
I mean, there's just nothing you can really do but the USP. Could it do it? Big Uzera trying to help out. It's a 2v3 retake for paiN Gaming. And Henny on 2 points of health.
No kits, well.
Surprised they decided to use their smoke on that, though. That gives Neck is an avenue into the site. Something he can exploit. Something that MIBR might not be prepared for, but Turtle, kill on the Nekes. Now Big Yazera is up for the clutch, trying to turn this 1v3. He's found the second, and it's one bullet piece for the each, but no, Henny could not connect a shot. It's ring around the Rosie, and Bigu, he doesn't have a kit. He needs to kill now, and with the Glock out, Henny couldn't get it done. Now is their time. Hold on to your hats.
I think he's got it. Oh, there it is.
Unbelievable. It's a 1v3 retake for Bigu.
So many random mistakes in that round. I believe Hardzow was trying to retrieve a weapon, didn't have anything, and once that topside exec was coming in, he said, screw it, I'll play with the USP, gets the dink, and that dink actually made everything happen. Henny down to 2 HP. And then another mistake from Henny where he doesn't have any bullets in his magazine, just a couple of bullets, he misses the one tap, gotta move over to the Glock and can't get it done. A game of just small mistakes here, and we get right down to the wire. I wouldn't have it any other way. Another buyout for MIBR, but paiN's economy is up in the balance. One round given away, and that could be just the series and knock down to the lower bracket to play ATK.
paiN needs to hold on. And MIBR, oh my goodness, this is the pace chain. This is what they're going to break paiN's economy with. Skulls trying to hold down the site, but he's already been wrapped up by the pace, engulfed by Tease. It's a 3v3. Another post plant. This one, surely they don't make the same mistakes.
Oh, what a great counter there with the smoke. It leaves all it up to Big Azera. He's got to find something to allow Zebi to get back into this round.
He will be able to be joined by Nekes coming through Squeaky as well. Opportunities being presented, but time is the biggest issue right now. They need to get access to that bomb and push through the T's, but swatted aside are paiN Gaming. It's MIBR marching to 14.
Every single 1v1 duel played to perfection there. They understood when those smokes are fading, and I think that's the back-breaking play against paiN. Their money is absolutely washed up to the banks. They've got to save here, give MIBR 15, and this is just so painful, to say the least, for paiN.
You're now down to Deegs, staring down series point. You have a strong-looking ATK that's waiting in that lower bracket as well.
They kept it close against Complexity, and again, Complexity is a top 10 team, so any kind of competition against a quality squad like that, you gotta hang your head high. Turtle opens the account onto Zevi, looking good to chalk up that 15th.
And Brennison has been ever present. Just making his way down in secret, putting the pressure on. Good molly to force Hardzow off hut. I mean, MIBR, all they do, they just love to freeze in these situations and wait for paiN to make the mistake.
40 seconds left up on in this. I have seen situations where MIBR are their own worst enemy. They waste time. But here comes opposite Vent Molly, Hut Molly, and Skulls offers himself up. This should be all over.
Yeah, only 2 players remaining here on the site. It's the last 2 players, admittedly. Big Azera putting up a bit of a hold with the Deagle headshot. But that's all. It is series point for MIBR and paiN Gaming to hold the line.
Ever important round to save your honor in this domestic derby. This series means so much. This tournament, this qualifier means so much to both of these teams. Trying to vie for a chance to play in front of your home crowd. On the side of paiN, having missed the opportunity to do it in Rio. might be knocking on the door of failing yet again.
Sometimes you want to see some success out of the guys. They had a wonderful, middle of 2022. Thought they'd make it to Rio, of course, after being victorious in Challenger Series Melbourne. But it's fallen on hard times for the paiN Gaming camp. Can they force overtime here?
Got everything they asked for to at least defend that situation. And we come down to another standstill. Missed L block smoke from MIBR causes them to come to a screeching halt outside. So they reroute themselves to Mini, and it looks like a bit of an A splits on our cards, but it's up to Bigu to stop this.
Oh, but he just missed the timing. They're already all through Mini. What a spray down from Skulls. A great effort. Is it enough, though? It's going down to the 3v3. Bigazera deleted, though. That's the round-winning kill, potentially, as Nekaz and Zevi, without kits, have to make another 2v3 retake.
Oh, this is just so impossible. Insani with the knockout blow. Double up through Mini. Again, no kits, as Fi mentioned. Smoke nade up, sure, but Henny's ripped the head off of one and ripped off the head of another. MIBR have got a meeting with Complexity in the upper bracket, and we will see you guys later in the B stream, of course, with ATK taking on paiN to defend their honor.
Yeah, that's I mean, paiN Gaming, they gave themselves a good shout. I think they've looked a lot better than they have, in certain maps against a different opposition, especially like against Nouns just a couple days ago. They looked flat.
Today, all right, there's a bit more fire to them, but they need